our black box plays. Please silence all electronic devices. There will be a 10-minute intermission between the second and third show. During intermission, we'll be selling water. Sorry for the ticket fiasco. We're just trying to make sure everyone has a spot. Okay, for our first show, it is called A New Player, written by Brady Tarver. There he is. Directed by Brendan Mercer.
Yeah.
For our second show, it is called A Work in Progress, written by Lauren Alexander. Directed by Logan Roscoe. Blame It on McMurphy, written by Ro Hale. And directed by Erica Herrera. Thank you and enjoy the show.
I'm telling you, Nebula is going to be the one to defeat Thanos.
I highly doubt that, Martin. If that were true, they would have had her as a greater focal point throughout the movies.
Sam, you naive little man. If only you would read the comics, you would see how foolish you're being right now.
Everyone's battle!
Jack, could you chill a little? Rick is just running late again.
Back.
Did you forget to take your medication again?
Cancer.
It's a bit ridiculous that Rick is always late. Not to mention he's an ass. Why do you even let him play Dungeons and Dragons with us, Martin?
Because he's our friend and he's a good guy.
Sup, bitches!
Hello, Rick. You're late.
Sorry about that. I was spending quality time with Sam's girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend. Well, if there are no more interruptions, I'd love to start the game.
Better than the mud of his foes!
Well, we'll be waiting one more moment, guys. We're going to be having a new player join us today.
Yo, is Vince joining us? I thought his mom wouldn't let him play D&D anymore because she thought it was witchcraft or something.
Well, she's a hypocrite because she's a practicer of bitchcraft.
It's not Vince. It's a new player.
Who shall be fighting alongside us? Speak the man's name.
So, how have you been, Jeremy? Cool.
Guys, I'd like you to meet Emily.
Hi.
Is she like your cousin or something?
No. She's my girlfriend.
Does he have you here against your will? Blink once for yes.
Ha ha, very funny. We started dating a week ago. She wanted to meet my friends, so I said she could come play D&D with us.
Huddle! What? You brought your girlfriend to play D&D. Wait, back up. You have a girlfriend? What did you expect? An anime body pillow. I don't know. I'm honestly asking. Did you lie about the size of a certain appendage or something?
I don't think I can do this, man.
What?
You know I can't speak to girls. I can barely even speak to my own grandmother.
Calm down. She isn't a witch. Just talk to her like you would talk to me. As for you, Rick, if you talk to her like you talk to me, I will castrate you.
I would never. Grundar like her. She be good friend.
That's the spirit, Grundar. You guys could learn a thing or two from him.
Well, what am I going to do? I'm freaking out. I'm not about to.
Bro, don't be a little wimp. I, for one, think she can provide a lot of valuable assets to the team. Am I right, guys? Right, Jack?
Grundar respects women.
Why doesn't everybody get acquainted?
Hi, I'm Emily.
An absolute pleasure. My name is Rick, but the ladies call me Ricardo.
Nobody has ever called you that.
Hi, call me that.
Hi there, I'm Emily.
Oh, that's Jeremy. He kind of doesn't talk.
Is he mute?
No, he just doesn't want to.
Okay. And you are?
That's not how you greet friend. Me, Grondar. Together we share lots of fights, lots of drinks.
That's... He kind of never breaks character, like ever. Like you could murder his entire family in front of him and he would still be Grondar.
Why does he do that?
My guess is that because he knows that Grondar is a way more interesting person than he is.
I'm sure that's not true. I bet Jack is way cooler than Grondar.
Not as cool as you, though.
Do you want me to get the squirt bottle again?
Dude.
Hi there. I'm Emily. Does he not talk either?
Are you kidding me? I can't get him to shut the hell up! How do you do for the next time when he rambles on about how hentai is an art?
So what's your name?
I don't know.
You're a funny guy.
Really? I'm Sam.
Well, now that everybody's met each other, you can begin to play.
I will bathe in the lover's toes!
So how do you play?
Well, first you're going to need to know the rules.
Okay. It's not so bad. You know, I was expecting more.
It's a pretty simple game. I, for one, was telling Martin that we should switch to Pathfinder. I mean, babies to play this game.
Can you just tell me what I need to know?
Sure. Everyone has to make their own character. Everybody's character is unique and has their own traits and abilities. You then assume the role of that character and play as if you were them.
So it's like acting.
Pretty much.
Alright, so what are your characters?
Grondar, half-orc barbarian.
Half-orc.
Basically, his dad was a big green monster, and his mom was a chick who liked to experiment a bit too much.
And what's your character, Rick?
Me? I am Troy McChuckle, the halfling bard. I go from town to town making the most highbrow and ingenious jokes, bringing laughter and smile to the common folk.
Now that is a good joke.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm hilarious.
No, little man, you not.
You guys, hey, Sam, old buddy, old pal, why don't we talk about your character?
Oh no, that's okay. I'm fine.
Come on, you can tell me.
Oh, he's kind of boring. That's fine.
Don't be rude. She wants to know. What's the harm in telling her?
Alejandro the Rogue, a sexy scoundrel on the run from the law who women find irresistible.
Nice.
Thanks.
What's Jeremy's character?
We don't know.
Okay. What about you, Martin?
Oh, I don't make a character.
Why not?
Because I control all the characters that you guys don't. All the villagers and townsfolk, the shopkeepers and kings, the villains and monsters. I control the world, pretty much.
Okay. What's my character then?
Well, making one's really easy and only takes 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours? You know, that sounds really fun and all, but is there any alternative?
I mean, I could get you a pre-made character, but that's no fun.
Sounds pretty fun to me.
Oh, alright. I'll go get you one then.
Dude, your girlfriend's so lame. Dude, okay, sure. Do you respect pre-made characters?
Don't say anything stupid now. Don't say anything stupid. Don't say anything stupid. Don't say anything stupid. So, do you like beans? Beans!
Yes, I like beans.
Good.
God, I wish I was recording that.
Love beans.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Jeremy, do you like beans?
Alright, here we go.
So what's my character?
I made you an elf ranger.
What does that mean?
Pointy ears, bow and arrow, and drop dead gooch.
Rick, I swear to God, I'll...
Sounds
Hey.
fun.
Alright, well, now we can begin.
Barely, I can only afford $40 worth of dice.
I don't have any dice. So can I borrow some of yours?
Sure, because I'm a dice guy. You know, because dice rhymes with nice. And it's a pun, and puns are funny.
Thanks.
Here's a copy of the player's handbook. You can use it as reference as we play.
Am I allowed to ask questions as we play?
No.
Yes. But Jeremy's the real expert. He's the one who convinced us to play in the first place.
Vince?
Well, if there are no Where we last left off, our brave adventurers had just saved the town of Blue Willow from a goblin raid. Many died in the battle.
Poor Malphazar!
He was a warrior. He was a friend.
He was a wimp, more like it. He died to goblins, like the weakest enemy in the game.
60 of them.
Malfa what now?
Malphazar. He was an NPC.
What?
A non-player character. Basically a character controlled by the DM. He was a friend of our characters that died in the game.
I never liked him.
The feeling was mutual.
With the village covered with the blood of the slain goblins, the sun rises over your tragic victory. You may have won the battle, but the war continues on. The Goblin Slayer remains out there, along with their mysterious king you have heard rumors about.
It's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
Dragon.
It's not a dragon!
How do you know it's a dragon?
Trust me, babe, when you play this game, you just know.
The sun shines through the window of the tavern where your after party was held. Many people lie on the floor after a long night of drinking.
How is Alejandro doing right now? Last time, didn't he take those pair of barmaids upstairs?
No, that didn't happen. We just
Nice,
happened
boy
to...
Alejandro getting some.
Thanks.
Suddenly, you're all awoken from your drunken slumber to the sound of the doorway swinging open. In the doorway stands a beautiful elven woman. Emily, what is your character's name and appearance?
Oh. She has fiery red hair and emerald green eyes. She's wearing badass black leather armor and a tattered black cloak that has seen much damage. She also has a bow and a quiver full of arrows strapped to her back, and what seems to be a large amount of daggers strapped to various parts of her person. She looks over the room and says, "My name is Amelia Alvaxia. I'm a ranger of the woods south of here. What's happened? Why are there dozens of goblin bodies lying all over the street?" Did I do something wrong?
No, that was great. Perfect.
Using my little halfling legs, I waddle up to her. I'm Troy McShuckle. Bet you've certainly heard of me.
I'm sorry, I don't think I have.
Of course you've heard of me. I am the greatest comedian in all of Norbonia.
I walk down the stairs, buttoning up my shirt, and say, "Troyer!" You would think after the 56th time in a row of people saying they never heard of you, you would stop asking. Anywho, who is this gorgeous specimen I see before me? I'm sorry. I'll stop acting.
It's okay, I think it's hilarious.
Is that okay with you, Martin?
You're good. Rick, on the other
It's
hand.
because I'm Jewish, isn't it?
Well, you see, Amelia, beautiful name, by the way. This village was attacked by a horde of goblins, and we drove them off.
It was good fight.
Lots of fun. Grandor has many prizes. Grandor holds up the sack.
Oh, our sack is missing. Yes, in the sack. It's a sack, the roast brown, and it's delicious. I mean, it's in the sack. It's important, and it's a
What's
sack.
in the sack?
Hey, just
inside joke.
put away, dude, just put away your toe sack.
Toe sack?
Approaching Amelia is the elderly mayor of the town, Mayor Lesterborg. He says, "Thanks to the aid of these brave adventurers, our town is now safe. However, I fear that this peace is only temporary, and once the king of the goblins hears what has happened to their comrades, I fear he will do something drastic in the name of revenge. Will you brave adventurers assist us once more? We don't have much to offer you, but we'll give you all that we can."
That won't be necessary. The knowledge that we save people in need will be more than enough payment.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sheridan sits there and be like, these fine folk would obviously find it insulting if we didn't take their generous gold.
Actually, our village is very poor, and the loss of said gold would lead to the starvation of many of our people, including children. However, for your kind deeds, we would gladly give it up.
See, they're okay with it.
Would I know anything about these goblins since I'm from the area?
The goblins in this area are relatively new. They moved in about a month ago and have been terrorizing local villages since. They're strange though because they seem to have more power than the average goblin. It's almost like something or someone is giving them power.
Oh, the goblins from this area are relatively new. They showed up about a month ago and they've been terrorizing local villages since. They're strange though because they seem to have more power than the average goblin, almost as if something or someone is giving them power.
Beautiful and intelligent. I'm sorry if this is making you feel uncomfortable. This is just what my character thinks. I don't think it. I don't mean to say that you are beautiful. You are. You're hot. But not to me. I'm not saying that I'm too good for you. It's just that you're not attractive to me because you're my friend's girlfriend. But you are attractive. Does anybody know where the Clorox is?
Calm down, it's okay. I say the sooner we leave the better. Where's the goblin's lair?
2 hours later.
So that's why it's called a toast out, okay? That's not the reason I was expecting.
I can't believe we managed to slay the 4 hill giants.
You know, I was wrong about you. We wouldn't have got this far without you.
We wouldn't have even been able to find this place if it weren't for Amelia's tracking.
Amelia's great woman. Grotto's proud of her.
With the traps disarmed and the guards slain, there's nothing that stands in between you and the goblin's next lair.
We enter the next room!
You enter a room filled with gold and jewels, well enough to buy the kingdom.
It's a
It's a dragon! Treasure hoard. Only dragons have those.
Babe, you could have made it a little less obvious.
It's not a dragon! And if you guys would let me finish setting the damn scene, you would know that.
Proceed.
Sitting in the center of the room is a gilded throne with a massive goblin on it, easily 7 feet tall and over 500 pounds. He's wearing armor and a crown made from the teeth of other goblins.
So it wasn't a dragon.
I told you it wasn't a dragon. He looks over at you and says in an eloquent voice, for a goblin anyways,
Brace as much?
"So you are the adventurers that are proving to be a thorn in my side. I can almost say I'm impressed. However, I'm afraid this is where you die." The goblin gets out of his throne and picks up a massive hammer that could easily flatten you into a pancake. He begins to approach. What is it?
Does he have toes?
He does indeed have toes. Yes! Combat has begun. Everyone, roll for your turn order. Rick, your turn is first.
Give us bardic inspiration.
Yeah, that bonus would really help.
That's a really good idea.
Mhm.
But I think I'm going to attack. Yeah, I'm going to attack.
No.
I failed.
You swing your rapier at the goblin, yet despite his great size, he gracefully leaps over it.
Come on, dude. The bard is supposed to support us.
Don't generalize us bards. We're just as good warriors as barbarians.
Sam, your turn.
I'm going to slip into stealth.
That's going to be difficult in combat.
I know.
Make a stealth check.
24.
You slip behind Grondar, going stealth.
I'm going to sneak up and stab him.
Make an attack roll.
21.
You miss.
How much armor does this guy have?
You are off by 1 point.
It would have been nice to have that bonus.
Yee! Next is the goblin's turn. He's going to swing at you, Sam. It's a hit.
How much damage?
76.
Jesus, is that all?
An attack like that would have killed Jeremy in one hit.
Emily, your turn is next.
I fire a barrage of arrows at the goblin. I got 3 hits, 46 damage.
23 damage. The goblin has resistance to all weapons.
How are we going to kill this thing?
Aren't goblins weak to fire?
Yeah, we got through the 2nd floor by setting Grondar on fire and having him run at them.
A max level fireball spell should kill him.
Well, no use. His dexterity is too high. He would just pass the dodge roll, and then we'd be left without any spells. We would need him to stop moving.
Grondar, your turn is next.
Grondar runs up to the goblin and grapples him.
Make a strength check.
Natural 20, critical.
You run up to the goblin and grapple him. He is now immobilized.
Throw fireball!
What?
How much time? Be too strong. Throw fireball.
But you'll get hit too. You already lost a lot of health from the troll, and setting yourself on fire, you'll die.
Grondar, no. Grondar, okay with
Please
it.
don't do this, Grondar. We love you.
Throw fireball.
A large ball of flame begins to form on the tips of his fingers. After a moment of reluctance, he hurls it at both of them. A large explosion engulfs Grondar and the goblin's king. And after the smoke and flames clear, 2 bodies lie on the ground.
Don't say that, buddy. We're going to get you through this.
Did we win?
We won. We saved the kingdom.
Grondar loves you guys.
Please don't leave us, Grondar.
It's okay. Grondar will soon be with Grondar's wife and daughter. Grondar's brother died fighting. Goodbye.
You may be wondering why they're crying at a fictional character's death. To these nerds, this wasn't just a game. It was a way to live a life we couldn't. Sam, who could never talk to girls, got to be Alejandro, charismatic and smooth, who could get any girl he wanted. Jack, who could never play football due to his frail and scrawny stature, wanted to be a large, brave, and strong warrior. Rick, who was always hated by his peers, wanted to be a famous and loved celebrity. This game made us feel as if we were part of something grand. It made us feel as if we were special, even though we're not. It's a game that made life a bit more bearable.
Okay, I'm bored. Mind if I go play Fortnite? Go
Now, if everyone's ready, we can continue.
What treasure did you get?
Hold your horses, buckaroo.
Hold your horses!
I've been playing a lot of Red Dead recently. Sue me. Anyways, you hear coughing from the goblin.
He's still alive?
You all rush forward to the goblin. You hear him say, "You fools! You have doomed yourselves. The king of the goblins will kill you."
You don't seem like you're in much position to do that.
I am not the king of the goblins.
Wait, if you're not the king, then who is? What?
Suddenly, you hear the beat of massive massive stampedes that roar against the chamber. It's like a fire.
It was a dragon.
For nothing.